Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike. It's Wednesday, the 1st of February. This is our midweek update. What a wild day it's been here in the market. If you look at the index and you took aside everything from 155 and to the left, you'd say, man, it was a dull, boring day. That wasn't the case at all. But on a Fed day, that's typical. And then here's your Fed decision. We always talk about the first move normally being wrong. Pushed up, came down, Powell talked, and then it became clear that as hawkish as Powell started, they were talking about they see signs of inflation getting kicked, and they talked about that. And the more he talked like that, the more we raged. And look at this move on the SPY to 413.41. Look at this big candle. We just busted above this candle in this range, and I want you guys to look up high here, and I want you to see right here this dotted purple line. That represents a 20% off the lows and the end of the bear market in the SPY. To all my friends who are bearish out there and have been peppering me nonstop for the last couple of months about this market's going much lower, this market's going to collapse, I've been saying for a while, this market internals have changed. We've been talking about this since around Christmas time, that the market internals have changed. And that does not mean we're not going to get a dip of some kind in the near future or some type of sell-off. But you have the Dow already in a bull market. You have the SPY and the IWM closing back in on it. And if you want to maintain a bearish thesis through all this, just look at what's going on out there. Earnings on bad names are being bought back, or anything's being bought back. Look at this move on Path. These are bad companies getting bought back up. Intel, which had an unmitigated disaster of a report, one of the worst reports I've ever seen from a large company, they're filling their gap. Right? AMD last night refused to guide. They didn't care. Look at this gap and go. I traded this twice today, made nice money on it. The room's still in it, half of them trading this thing. Look at the size of this move. NVIDIA screaming, right? Big move on that one. Tesla, nice move breaking out this range today. Baidu had a massive move this morning. The room was all over on work out of BlackRock building their stake in it. Boeing tried to break out today, but couldn't hold, right? And this is the frustration that is Boeing. This name trades intraday like crap, but the daily chart looks great. How do I say that? Well, here's your first 20 minutes. Then you bust to the highs and you come right back down. This is a king-queen candle type formation. This is just death. This is where they're trying to screw it. They come with you, they get you, everybody to chase, they stop them out, and then they bring it back down. All right. And there's nothing more annoying than something like that when it looks so good on paper and then it comes back in, then it loses all of its momentum. It didn't just dip to VWAP, it just lost all of its momentum for the day. But that said, it's still strong. IWM raging. Look at this breakout move on the IWM. We have big earnings tomorrow night. Amazon raging here. Apple raging here. Meta, despite getting hit on Snap, they're pulling up into earnings tonight. So again, you want to be bearish, that is, certainly up to you. But, I would recheck your thesis here and check everything and go from there. Michael Burry out this morning, sell. Burry has been around for a long time and he put out a one-word thing, sell. But when was the last time he was really right? I mean, you have to go back, to the financial crisis. So, I take people like this at this point, I start throwing them to the back burner and I start just looking at the internals and the charts and what's going on. January hit every metric you look for in a bull market. You had a little bit of a Santa rally, you had a positive first couple of days trading, and you had a great January, a strong January. Those typically, when those three hit like that, typically the market has a strong year. So choose how you want to trade here. You want to join us, link in the description below, smartoptiontrading.com. I wish you guys all the best, and I'll catch everybody live in the room tomorrow morning at 9, but I'm staying late for earnings with Meta. I'll keep with everybody in the room.